At exactly 17:23 on June 5, 2025, an Israeli F-16 pilot received a chilling, three-word command: "Time to go." Within moments, four of Israel's most advanced fighter jets lifted off to deliver one of the most daring escalations yet. Precision strikes deep inside Beirut's densely populated suburbs, launched just hours before the start of Islam's holiest celebration. The lead pilot had been strapped into the cockpit for 12 tense minutes, the Pratt & Whitney F-100 engine humming quietly as ground crews made their final weapons checks. Hanging under each wing, two Rafael Spice 2000 bombs, each a 2,000-pound precision-guided munition capable of threading a window from 60 kilometers away. But tonight, standoff range wouldn't cut it. The targets required visual confirmation. That meant getting close. Dangerously close. For this mission, the F-16 Isufal was the weapon of choice. Designed for multi-role combat, the Sufa excels in urban environments. Its agility, extended loiter time, and deep strike fuel efficiency made it the only viable option for what was about to unfold. At 17:24, throttles went forward. One by one, the jets roared down the tarmac of Ramat David Air Base, lifting into the sky with surgical timing. By 17:26, the formation climbed past 10,000 feet, the four jets locked in staggered ascent. 8 targets awaited them across southern Beirut: Hadith, Airstrike, Borj al-Barajna, and 2 others in South Lebanon. Each jet would engage 2 targets. No room for error. No second chances. At 17:42, with precisely 1 hour to go before impact, Israeli military spokesman Avichai Adri began posting satellite images of the targets on Twitter and Telegram, drawing red circles around buildings marked for destruction. These weren't idle threats or psychological tactics. They were warnings, documented, time-stamped, and archived, fulfilling Israel's legal obligations under international law. But they also served another purpose: collecting intelligence in real time. As traffic patterns shifted and evacuations began, drone surveillance tracked the chaos below. Buildings that emptied too fast. Others that stayed suspiciously still. Intel confirmed. Targets locked. The F-16s maintained holding at 28,000 feet, watching. Waiting. Each pilot double-checked weapon settings and coordinated via encrypted comms as updates flowed in. And below, Beirut braced. Now, let's talk about the weapon. The Spice 2000 is not just a bomb, it's a marvel of engineering, combining GPS, inertial navigation, and electro-optical scene matching. Even if GPS signals are jammed or spoofed, the bomb's onboard cameras and memory guide it like an autonomous predator. Its ring laser gyroscopes and triple-axis accelerometers can navigate by physics alone. And as it falls, its camera compares live images to pre-uploaded satellite photos, adjusting flight path 50 times per second. No guesswork. Just cold, calculated precision. At 1800 hours, the jets broke formation and descended. The Sky Shield electronic warfare pods activated, flooding the electromagnetic spectrum. Lebanon's radar network, Soviet-era P-18s, Chinese JY-27As, and more, lit up like a pinball machine, but what they saw wasn't real. The DRFM jamming system replayed radar signals back at their sources, multiplied, distorted, and staggered. One jet now appeared as 5 phantom targets, each flying in different directions. Even civilian air traffic controllers were fooled. Their screens swarmed with impossible returns, ghost squadrons moving at Mach 2, vanishing at will. Amid the chaos, the Real jets moved unseen. At 1812, the strike began. 2 jets turned toward Hadith and Airstrike. 2 veered south toward Borj al-Barajna. Pilots armed weapons and locked onto targets with lightning pods and thermal imaging. Streets below were clogged with evacuating civilians. One building glowed hotter than its neighbors, evidence of underground activity. At 18:18, the first bombs dropped. The jets jolted upward, suddenly lighter. The Spice 2000 deployed its wings, adjusted trajectory, and began its robotic dive. GPS, INS, and visual matching all in sync. Then the second release. Then the third. Then the fourth. Each bomb guided itself with machine precision. Through haze. Past jamming. Into precise windows and rooftops. As they neared impact, Lebanese EW systems pumped out false GPS signals, but the bombs ignored the lies. They trusted what they saw. At 18:19, the first building was hit. The bomb slammed through 5 floors, embedded itself in the basement, and exploded. The confined space magnified the pressure, shattering the structure from inside out. Within seconds, all 4 targets were obliterated. Southern Beirut looked like it had been struck by a precision-guided sledgehammer. But the night wasn't over. At 1842, 2 Israeli F-15 IRAM fighters appeared over the Mediterranean. These were the heavy hitters, carrying GBU-28 bunker busters, each weighing 5,000 pounds. Unlike the nimble F-16s, the F-15s had the muscle to deliver ordnance deep underground. Their target, a suspected Hezbollah command bunker near Ankaun, hidden beneath an innocent-looking hillside. Construction equipment. Ventilation shafts. Power lines. It didn't add up. At 1844, the lead F-15 began its dive from 35,000 feet, releasing 2 bunker busters. The bombs streaked toward the Earth, guided by laser designation and GPS-INS coordination. One by one, they punched through meters of rock and concrete. At 1845, they detonated. The hillside erupted. A crater 60 meters wide. What was once a command bunker was now an empty void, obliterated. Secondary explosions confirmed fuel, ammo, and personnel had all been buried alive. And just like that, the jets were gone. Back over the sea, jammers still active, faking signatures and buying time. The mission had lasted 56 minutes from takeoff to exit. But its consequences will echo far longer.